everybody, welcome back. I haven't posted in a while because, busy and stuff, but I'm making a video about this game, and I recently made a video quite like this, but I deleted it due to a lot of mess ups, so I'm trying to redo it. So these are the content creator rewards, and I'm trying to get it by making a video about this. And hello, Timtsuki. If you're watching this, of course, and I am today showcasing the game passes as said, and then these are the fusions I'm going to be talking about. Well, there's much more game passes to that, but for now, this is the fusion pass. So let's start off with Steg because it's the first fusion in the list. And if you don't know who Steg is, it's basically a fusion of Steven and Greg from Steven Universe. No spoilers to the show though. And you can play this song on his guitar. And this doesn't have that much features, but yet I appreciate him for adding this fusion in because most people have forgotten about this fusion. Anyway, let's continue. Next we have Opal. And as you know, Opal is a gem between Pearl and Amethyst. Doesn't have very much movements either, but I still appreciate him for adding her once again. Also, Tim, if you're watching this, there's a glitch going on with my fusion pass because okay, let's take a pause after this preview. Okay, so there's two options here. There's just shoot one arrow, and there's also arrow rain, which is this, a bunch of arrows combined. Tim, if you're watching this, I'd like to tell you something about the fusion glitch. I'm not a hacker or anything. There's just a glitch going on, and I don't know what. I'll show it to you in a second. Okay, so there's a glitch here because, as you can see, I have yellow diamond, blue diamond, white diamond, and spinel, but I don't have danbarite or green diamond in this fusion list. So if you can fix that, I'd be very thankful. Anyway, let's continue. So the next fusion in the list is alexandrite. This is basically the fusion of all the crystal gems without Steven. And this one has a lot of actions, but I wouldn't say that it's over detailed. In fact, I think this is quite useful for role playing. There's an option to get hop on alexandrite, but there's nobody here to grab. So you can check that out for yourself if you have the fusion pass. I can chase, and I can also, and there's a roar. And there's some of the, okay, so here's some of the weapons it has. It can spit fire. It has multiple weapons from the other fusions it came from. It doesn't really, it's not really, it can't really use the weapons, but I still think it's good for role playing. Let's move on. Next on the list we have Mega Pearl. So this is a fusion between Pink Pearl and the pearl we all know as the Crystal Gem Pearl. And it's not very complex, but still I appreciate the effort for all of these designs. And I just would like to thank Timtsuki so much for all of these characters and effort that he just put into the maps. And I'm a big fan of your work, and And as you can see, there's also a drill formed to her ribbon wand, and she also has attacks for it, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Even though some characters are quite simple and don't have much abilities, I still find them quite amazing because of the efforts Timtsuki put into them, and it's just completely amazing for me. Let's move on. So here we have Bluebird, Eyeball Ruby, and Aquamarine. As you can see, it's very easy to tell that it was a fusion, but they thought that Steven didn't realize that. Oh, and not to spoil or anything, it can fly and hover, quite obvious due to the name Bluebird. And again, even if there are very little emotes, I still appreciate Timtsuki for all of this. So let's move on. Some of these game passes have quite a lot of characters, so I'm sorry to those people who are trying to watch this video in a rush. Here we have Sunstone. If you don't want to know spoilers, you should probably skip this part. But it's basically a fusion between Steven and Garnet. Also, Timtsuki, I'm hoping that you fix the glitch. I'm not fully expecting you to do that though. It's just a request. But since I have those badges, I should probably have them have their fusions inside of my fusion game pass. So if you don't fix them, that's fine. I get it if you're busy, and if you do fix them, then thank you so much. Let's move on. So I don't really make a lot of posts about this game, mostly because I'm trying to get badges, or it's because I just, or I'm just getting busy with role playing, and yeah. So this is Rainbow Quartz, Steven and Pearl. I think you've seen this fusion before. And he has a rainbow parasol that, you guessed it, he can fly with. He can also let other people ride on his parasol. He can also actually use it. And let's move on. So, as you know, this game has been around for a long time. I can't believe I only started playing it in 2023, but I really do appreciate all the game passes, all the badges, all put into effort by Timtsuki and his team. Now time for Smoky Quartz. It's Amethyst and Steven. I really like the concept of this design, just because they added equally amount of both of their personalities inside of Smoky Quartz's personality itself. And I like the fact that Timtsuki actually included the option to turn Smoky pink. She can also quite fly with her yo-yo, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Again, a little bit of emotes, yet still awesome. So as you know, these badges are, well, not really badges, they're game passes, but I'm pretty sure I only have about 8 of them. And here we are, Lemon Jade. So Lemon Jade is basically a fusion between two jades. I'll show those two characters in another video where I'm planning to add a video about all of the background characters that should get more appreciated, and no spoilers on that video, but I feel like I should include them. So next we have is Sugalite. Sugalite is a very strong, fierce character. She's pretty confident, just like Amethyst. And you can probably see the large amount of garnet features here. And I really have no idea how Sam did this, like, with his team, and just I feel like it would take much longer for me to just do a single morph, because like building this game is enough to get appreciated, but let alone making it 3D. She also has her iconic flail. And there's also her voice lines.
I forgot how great it feels to be me.
And here's one of the lines she said in the show.
Got it, baby. Maybe you're just too little.
I like the design here. It's like Sugalite, but it's Era 3. Again, I appreciate him for this design again. And here we move on to Sardonyx. I can say that Sardonyx is a very comedian-like gem, but she still takes things very seriously if it has something to do with hurt or hurt feelings, and I appreciate that. I must admit that all of these things that Rebecca Sugar and Timtsuki came up with, it's just amazing. The Steven Universe is one of my favorite shows, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to get the Pink Gems Game Pass soon. And here are her voice lines.
Hold back, Jasper. Always running around kindergartens and causing trouble. Boy, that didn't quite work out for her. Guess she should go back to preschool. Am I right, folks?
And here we have another line.
Good evening, everybody.
Oh, what a pleasure it is to meet you. You've made quite the impression already.
Good evening, everybody.
And this is her weapon, which is called a Warhammer. She also has a drill form to this hammer. I think she's just spinning it really fast, and she can smash with it. There's also this floating pose which looks really cool, especially if you're taking pictures and you just can't keep your character staying still while jumping, and it's just amazing. I love it, everything. Now, next to Sardonyx, we have Stevani. We don't get that much human fusions in the show because I have no idea. It maybe people found it less interesting or something, but I find all of the fusions interesting in my opinion. She can change her shirts, and she has an updated shield, which is this hexagon. Yep, I remember. She has Connie's sword, and there's not that much to say about this character except like her personality. I feel like it fits the character so well. And I can literally not, I can't even think about anything else than like how much I appreciate the creators of Steven Universe and those who are supporting her show, like Timtsuki. And we're moving on to Citron. Okay, forgive me if I pronounce the gem names wrong. So this is Citron. It's a fusion between Garnet and Peridot. This looks kind of cool, and I think it would be perfect for an OC. Not much actions, but again, super cool. Okay, now we're moving on to a well-known fusion, Malachite. So Malachite is basically Lapis and Jasper, and she got trapped under the water for years and years. And they upgraded the design since it's Era 3 now, and all of these gems have different outfits. You can see that she can also fly just like Lapis. I didn't know that she had a spin dash. I mean, it kind of fits her personality. She would probably do this. But like I like the concept of Malachite. The personality, it fits her because Lapis and Jasper are just, I feel like they're enemies right now because they just trapped each other under the water for years and years. Next, we move on to, oh my goodness, forgive me, I'm just gonna check the gem name really quick. Okay, I just checked the fusion name, and this is Azurite. As you can see, it's Amethyst and Peridot combined, and I really, really enjoy the design. It just looks cute and amazing, and I feel like Tim put a lot of thought into each and one of these custom fusions. And it feels just amazing it's just amazing to know that like all of these things were put into dedication by a person. It just makes you inspired, And here we have the pamphlets, big ones and small ones. I really like the drawings on these pamphlets. I don't know why, but it's something about the silliness that just makes me happy. And there's also ruler intimidation, which is real funny. And oh, she can trip and lose her glasses. And she also has this blackboard that she can summon, which is really cool, but I'm gonna do writing on the board now. Oh wait, that's too close. The fact that all of these things were just done by someone put all their efforts into this. It just, I really can't believe it. Okay, so I'm gonna try to find a good angle for this. Multitasking. Okay, this actually looks quite silly, but it's still good for role plays. I like the fact that she can write on boards. Let's move on. I feel like the fusion pass is gonna be the longest one. Okay, so here is Red Moon Spinel. It's Pumpkin Spinel and Vampire Spinel. So I really like the design of this one. It's just really cute and amazing, and I don't know how to find words to describe this. But there is one word that can perfectly just match this up. It's literally red. And like even with such the little emotes, I think we're fine here. Okay, once again, I don't know the name of this gem, but don't worry, we can always search it up. So, that fusion is called, Larimar. It's called Larimar. So it's Lapis and Peridot, which is really cool. I feel like these two would fuse because they're truly just best friends in a way, because they spent all their time on Earth in a barn together, and it just makes sense. She can also control Mercury, since Peridot can control metal and the Lapis control water. So everything about this design is literally, it makes sense. It just makes sense. I don't know there's a thing about this character that just makes me feel like she would act super nice. Next we have Stars. It's a fusion between Steven and Lars, and it personally just looks really cool. I know I've said that all of the fusions look cool, but you can't tell me I'm wrong. They do. Steven and Lars fusing sounds like a really concept. Like they're kind of enemies but best friends at the same time. He can open a portal too. I don't know where the portal went. And he can walk on water, see? So he can't walk on water right now. Wait. So he can't walk on water right now, but when I turn it on, he automatically goes up. Super cool, literally. I can't find another way to say this is awesome. Anyway, next up on the abilities we have here is Enter Pink Dimension. So we can literally go through our own hair. So Steven said we can't breathe up here. Makes sense. And this is the place of all of Rose's stuff. I don't know where the Mr. Universe shirt went, but that's fine. Next we have the star bubble. It's basically just a bubble shaped as a star. It's kind of awesome, like literally just awesome. There's also a star fly option, which he's flying on a star bubble. He can also hover on it if he wants. And there's this shield too. And that's pretty much it. Still though, all of the abilities he has is really awesome. Anyway, to continue, we have Green Pearl. You know, if you don't know who Green Pearl is, it's kind of obvious. It's yellow pearl and blue pearl mixed together, as you can see. She can draw just like Blue Pearl, and I like the fact that she has longer hair than most pearls. I don't know why, but I just feel like that all pearls just have short hair except for Green Pearl. I love this fusion. Sadly, it can't poof. I don't know why, but I wouldn't be sad when if they didn't add poofing to custom fusions. You know. We now have okay, I forgot, so I'll just click this character first, and I'll now check who this is. So, the name of the character is Amber. So, Amber is Peridot and Steven, and I kind of just love this. Again, I like the fact how Steven's rolled up shirt and Peridot's shirt just like perfectly match up. It's like the shirt isn't even rolled up. I should probably go somewhere to sit so I can show the seat sit here. So now we can rest and pose. Oh, there's peace signs. Oh, no offense, Tim, but there's a typo here. Yeah. And there's also a wave emote. And it can, this character can watch a tablet. Oh my goodness, a bug can get on the tablet. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, the shield is the trash thing that the Peridot can fly on. That's cool. So next up we have hover and fly. Imagine if I put on the shield while doing this. Oh my goodness. Now we have a camp pinning hearts poster. What is this? I didn't mean to do this. What is this? Okay, that was very weird. Camp pinning hearts poster. Weird. I like the concept of Steven Universe. I really do, but sometimes it's just funny. Next up, we have Amylite. Again, I'm gonna go somewhere where I can show off the seat sit. Rest and pose 1, pose 2. This character can hold other players, which is cool. It's like hugging. And wait, I'll go to the skate rink to show this. And this is really cool because I feel like a spear and a hammer would make up a trident, if that makes sense. This character can also drop like tons of toilet paper. Tons of toilet paper. I have no idea why toilet paper is included in here, but yep, it just is. It literally just is. Next up, see all that toilet paper. I kind of think that the fact that this character has toilet paper is just funny. I love it. Pearl's favorite song. Let's go. I'm gonna give y'all a moment to listen to this real quick.
Cam Shops is the place to bring your wreck. Get your car repaired for cheap and fair without risking your neck. Cam's Cam Shops.
Anyway, let's take a look at the emotions it can do. The emotions it can do is pretty basic, but at least it has more emotions than some other morphs. And next up on the list we have Royal Blue Pearl. I really enjoy this character. It's basically Mega Pearl, but just blue. Ooh. She can just do needles or actually sew an entire dress, or she can do both. Okay, I'll spawn the mirror and stand. Okay, I don't know where it is. Okay, but I need to show an example of it. Here it is, the mirror and stand. It's floating, but it's fine. And I'll sit on it. I just love everything about Royal Blue Pearl. But now let's go here to Lavender Quartz. Some people never knew about this fusion because they just maybe didn't check the fusion list, or they just never wondered if this was possible to fuse with, you know what I'm talking about. And it's basically just a normal quartz fusion. I like how they can just how this character can smash their spears together if they jump. Now we move on. I like that morph, but it has a limited amount of actions. So here we have Green Spinel. In my opinion, Green Spinel is really adorable, but that's for you to think about. Oh, it disappeared, that's fine. Here are the emotions. I'm happy that most of the Spinels have actual emotions. She can turn her fingers into a balloon dog, which is very cool, fun, I like it. And she can super jump, like really high up. Yep. Now we can move on to the next one. I'm sorry if I'm skipping too much of the details. It's just that the video is getting really stretched, and I don't want to make this too long for you guys. So this is the peach version. This is the peach version of Sardonyx. It's Rhodonite plus Padparaja, and yeah. So basically it's just Ruby, Sapphire, and Pearl, but in another form. She can grab 2 players, and she has a mini graduation hat. She has emotions too, which I'm thankful for, because Well, not most, but some of the custom fusions don't really have emotions, but that's fine. If Tim chooses not to add that many of abilities, then that's fine. If he's in a rush, I don't judge. And here now we have Crazy Lace Agate. Crazy Lace Agate is already a fusion that exists, except this is another version. Amethyst plus Jasper. So as you can see, her name describes her look. There's this thing that says she's so crazy, I love her. I don't really get it though, but there's a chip bag on her head, which is cool. The spin dash looks really cool because it's so colorful. And there's also pose 5. Oh wait, I can make a little funny thing out of this. I'm just gonna try to take a pose where that pose actually makes sense. I'm gonna make it look like she's stepping on this rock. Okay, that's too much. There we go. Now that looks normal. Anyway, we can move on to the next fusion. So the next fusion is called Moonstone. Wait, is it Moonstone? Okay, I'll check again. I'm sorry guys, I'm forgetful sometimes. Yep, it's Moonstone right here. Right here, can you guys see it? It's Sapphire plus Pearl. Anyway, so this fusion is really creative. I can just see how calm this character would actually be if the fusion existed in the show. I don't know why there are like suspicious marks around the emote called drink. It's just a teacup. Anywhere there's also a tea party feast. Okay, you can't tell me that this doesn't look cool. Like, it looks absolutely awesome. We also have emote, evading eye contact, mad, happy, confused, and sad. I can tell how calm this character would be, but like outraging if somebody like annoyed them too much or like did something bad. I'll leave that. Oh my goodness, I accidentally left. I'm so sorry for that. I accidentally left and that was totally my fault. But it's fine. We can get back to the game. No big deal. I was panicking. I thought something just kicked me out of the game for a second. Anyway, if you actually made it this far into the video, thank you so much. And Tim, if you're watching this, thank you so much too. And hopefully this video is good enough to make you give out the content creator badge. Okay, let's see now. So we are done with Moonstone. It's time for Fall Garnet. So Fall Garnet is Samurai Ruby plus Fall Sapphire. This character looks, again, calm, but gets mad just sometimes. Oh, it's one of those poses again. I'm gonna go back. Okay, so pose 1. I'm gonna make it look like she's putting her foot on the rock again. I'm sorry, I like matching the poses with the thing they're actually standing on. It makes more sense, you know. Anyway, let's move on to pose number 2. I'm using a private server for this. I'm not necessarily trying to get away from people. It's just that sometimes they can get in the way of recording, and I just want to make sure that this video is non-chaotic. I'm gonna do the look at the ant falling leaves while doing the leaf dance. Oh, it's repeating. She can grab a leaf. Oh, she also has that hand fan that Sapphire has with the sacred sword. Sacred sword, sorry. Well, that's it. She doesn't really have any emotions, which is fine though. Oh my goodness, I keep leaving. I'm so sorry. Again, I didn't want to make things chaotic, yet I keep on accidentally leaving, so I apologize for those who are getting annoyed by this. And if you're not getting annoyed by this, then thank you. So we're done with Fall Garnet pretty much. So next up is next fusion we're going to showcase is Angel Larimar. Angel Larimar is basically just Angel. Wait. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I forgot the name of the quartz. Well, it's a quartz plus Larimar. Or maybe I don't know. If you don't get it, you can take a look at her gem. It's on the palm here. So this is the gem, Angel Larimar, and I like it. Her hat just leans on her face when she's laying down. And she can give a side hug. I like her poses. They're kind of interactive and stuff. And she can also look for stuff in her hat. She can pose with her broom, fly, and hover. This is kind of good for Halloween. Like, I know it's not necessarily a Halloween badge, but it is something related to a witch, I see. And you can take off her hat though, it's optional. You can just make her look like she's a regular maid. Anyway, so here we have uncorrupted garnet, yeah, it's uncorrupted garnet. So uncorrupted garnet is uncorrupted ruby and sapphire together. Okay, this does not look like resting. Next, we have the poses. There's an elemental showdown where it's both of their powers being used. And there's a defense artifact. It's a plunger. Cool hat. Toilet paper cool hat. There's also a drawing. Let me see the drawing. I actually kind of want to see it. I think they're trying to draw themselves if they were normal, if they were normal rubies and sapphires. She can also look at this pamphlet, You and Your New Horns, which is cool because she actually has 4 horns. She can float while sitting, which I think this is basically meditating, but yeah, she can make her gems glow too. Thank goodness I didn't accidentally leave this time. Next up, we have Wedding Opal. It's basically just Opal in a wedding costume. But you already saw Opal, but I'm just gonna show you anyway. Anyway, now we have Nepheline. Nepheline is a fusion of Steven and Sapphire. I like the cloud effect on the hair. I just feel like it suits the fusion very well. And like Sapphire can tell the future, so I like this magic 8-ball that can answer questions. So I'm gonna ask this 8-ball, is Tim gonna give me the content creator award when he sees this video? Tell me, 8-ball, please tell me. Aww. Are you sure? Are you sure? Tim, I hope you can change the future by actually giving it to me. I'm not begging, but if you did, I would be thankful as well. I'm not that talkative in my videos, but I still try because I don't want to accidentally make the videos boring, make people click off, you know. If people are still watching this, I'm surprised because it's been very long. 1, pose 2, and pose. Wait. What's this pose? I don't get it. Which pose is this? Yeah, give me a second to reset. Okay, we are back. So here we are. This is a fusion of Peridot and Pearl, and and I feel like this fusion is acts 99% like Peridot. And I'll go check what's the name of it, and it's called Prehenite. Oh, sorry. She can take the tablet and phone. That's cool. I just wish that she could actually just I wish we could actually I wish they could add a button to switch to her point of view, so we could be doing this while looking at at our hands holding our stuff. That would be so cool. Chemical testing. I like this. It's kind of cool, when it explodes in her face. And before resetting, just another one. Perfect. Oh, why did my character bend like that anyway? We have Halloween Green Pearl. This is basically just Green Pearl in Halloween version. So you already know most of the actions, but if you forgot, then this is the actions of the Green Pearl showing the other time. And yeah, so let's skip to the other fusions now. So the this is Halloween Mega Pearl. It's just Mega Pearl in Halloween form. Anyway, you already saw this, so let's move on. So now we have Coinoid Opal, or sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, Tim. And this is a developer badge where you have to meet Timtsuki and Charlie Junes, or you can just get the Mega Mix badges. And then you need to buy the Fusion Pass to get Coinoid Opal. I love this badge so much. If I didn't buy the Fusion Pass, I didn't know what I would do. Like, this is perfect for an OC. There can be a flower on our chest here if you want. There's also a pot with a flower in it and Tim's staff. Pose 1 and okay, let's move on to the second game pass, Little Homeschool Game Pass. So we have Watermelon Tourmaline. It's a fusion of two tourmalines, a pink and green one. Right here, see? These are the ones. And there's not very much to think about them. Ooh. I just realized that a block appears when you turn light on. Cool. Okay, so next up on this game pass is Ocean Jasper. So as you can see, this is quite like other quartzes. Oh, I accidentally messed it up. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. 4 and pose 5. She has a helmet and a skateboard. Okay, and she can spin dash with them, which is pretty cool. Wait, I need to get rid of this and this. Yoga 1, Flex, and Yoga 6. That was a pretty short showcase, but she's much like other quartzes. So yeah, here now we have Biggs Jasper. So Biggs Jasper is, I don't know much about this character, but I remember her being called out by Bismuth, being loved by the crystal gems, and then she got poofed by Steven. As you can see, most of the quartzes have a lot of the same poses, so I hope you don't mind if I skip the quartzes because they just have the same stuff, but they look different. This is Crazy Lace Agate. Oh, and there's also roller skates, so I'll go to the roller rink again. The fact that this pose actually looked like she just tripped. Anyway, now we have pose 1, pose 2, pose 3, and pose 4. I don't think she has another eye. She has a flower bouquet, balloons, and she can spin dash. Okay, next, since we're skipping the quizzes, here is Ice Obsidian. Ice Rise. Oh my gosh, that's actually cool. Snow Cone Star. Snow Cone Star. I'll go to the Snow Cone Star. And here are the emotes. Ice Rise. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's just it. Oh, so here now we have... Oh, that's just a quartz. So we'll have Larimar. Little Larimar is cute. I have to say it, it's cute. He can scratch ice and eat a snow cone. Oh, and also he has plushies. There's a bear plushie, penguin plushie, and a cat plushie. I love all of the plushies a lot, but the bear is the biggest one. And if you do scratch ice and snow cone at the same time, it looks like he's eating it. Next up, we got Big's Bite. Big's Bite is basically the corrupted crab gem. Wait. Yeah, it's Big's Bite. It has a super little emotes, but it's still good for role-playing. So now we have the Heaven Beetle. So this is Yellow Heaven Beetle. And now we have Beetle. Okay, I didn't know that their gem was actually on their back. I thought this thing on their head was their gem the whole time, but it was on their back. R.I.P. And now we have helmet and skateboard. So next up, we got... Okay, I'm so sorry. I just keep forgetting the names of these things. I like the fact that her gem is literally her eyeball. Next, we have Orange Spadumine, or Spadumine. I don't know how to pronounce it, okay? This gem is a lot taller than I expected, but it's fine. Oh, I almost pressed the leave button again. Now we have other teammates of the Centipedal's captain. So here we are. They pretty much have lots of the same details, so let's skip the cherry quartz. The reason why I didn't want to skip this one, it's because she has other details that don't apply to other quartz morphs. Like the fact that she can... Oh, never mind. She's literally the same. So now we have the rubies. It's pretty much just a little bit the same. you know, and I'm gonna add a part 2 to this because it's getting, the video is getting kind of long, so I hopefully get the content creator reward. And yeah, so bye everybody. Hope you have a good day. See you later.